Welcome back to the weekly recap of Joey and Dave, going through what happened this week, what music we like, and just what's been going on. So, Monday Night Football, or Sunday night, one of the two. Do you see the Chargers had an alleged, planted fan, or the NFL planted a fan? Did you see anything about that?
No.
It basically, the TV cast kept cutting to this one fan, this one lady who was just going through every phase of emotions, because the Chargers, that's what they're going to do to you.
Yeah.
And she's going manic at one point, losing her shit, her going crazy
this
with
Chargers fan,
plays,
the Chargers have tied
wild
it
stuff,
at
honestly.
17. There's a definition
all of it.
of
And
pure
it's just
ecstasy, that's it.
I forget how many times they cut to her, but it's more than they cut to Taylor Swift. It was constantly showing this one fan, and the Chargers are notorious for having the worst fan base ever. There's not any real Chargers fans, and people are like, no one is as passionate about the Chargers. Not one person. So everyone's like, yo, this lady's a planted fan, like an actor. And she was like, I wish I was a planted fan. She went on the Pat McAfee show the next day on Monday to talk about it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There was real Chargers fans when they had LT.
Yeah. And that was when they were in San Diego, too.
Yeah, and they were good. Well, that's interesting. What did she say? She's just like, I love the Chargers?
Yeah, and it was funny, too, because, I think she's a real fan. I think it'd be really stupid for them to do it. But, when she was on the Pat McAfee show, it was, her in her house, obviously.
Yeah.
And she had, all these Chargers helmets, framed up behind her and stuff. And it's what if they went to the lengths to give her all this stuff, some memorabilia?
Yeah.
And then what also kind of caused some controversy with it is there was a picture of her in a Patriots jersey or a Vikings jersey, kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But they say that was at her kid's, Powder Puff football game. Not Powder Puff, Pop Warner.
Right. And they are the Vikings.
Yeah.
In that league.
Which, there's always, that's what Pop Warner teams are, is just.
Yeah. Little NFL teams. Yeah.
And you kind of, I saw the picture, and it looks like she's just, in some field. And her kids say that she goes crazy at their games, too.
She's a passionate fan.
I think she's just a passionate fan. But I think it's hilarious that of all the franchises, of course it's the Chargers, and the fact that the cast kept cutting to her.
Yeah.
Going through every emotion. Everything you experience times 11.
It could be that the NFL sees Taylor Swift having all those reactions. They were like, this is a good model. And then they have a person in there doing that.
Yeah.
And they need somebody to cut to.
Yeah.
It could be real. That could be a thing.
And especially for the Chargers. I mean, in LA, it's you're a Rams fan. You're not a Chargers fan. No one in LA is truly a Chargers fan like that, it seems.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I look fondly upon the Chargers. Maybe
I do too.
Bad scope.
We're on the other side of the country, so it's different. There's so many spoofs of people going around outside of the game asking people in the Chargers jerseys who their favorite players, and they can't name one and stuff like that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they haven't had a solid person in a while, so I guess that's true. Yeah.
But I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's something to think about. Could be real.
Yeah.
NFL could be getting on some model stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planting fans gets you more fired up.
Could happen. Could happen.
What do we have next? Oh, yeah. Back to some Trav and Tay gossip. He just closed on a new $6 million mansion in Kansas City that's in a gated community for more privacy. Everyone's because obviously he's getting a shitload of publicity and paparazzi outside his house all the time. And it's for basically Taylor's benefit. Because
he got the house for Taylor's benefit?
Yeah, because his current house is kind of exposed. And if Taylor's there, they can just kind of post up and try to sneak some pictures. So now it's in a gated community, so paparazzi can't get in there. And it's everyone's saying he got this for Taylor, which if he did, fucking power move. $6 million to Travis Kelce is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a vacation home to him.
Yeah, I'm sure he did get that, just for his life has changed and now he is really in the public eye, and I'm sure he wants some privacy for himself too, probably.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, everyone's either this is the ultimate power move, this is sick, go him, which I'm on that. And other people are he could have been closing on this house for the past 3 months, and he's just now, it just happened to line up. And I'm like,
that's kind of true too.
yeah, but with how quick houses are still going off the market, like there's that house up the street that was like on the market for less than a week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how like it's still kind of going. I mean, I don't know how Kansas City's housing market is, but I don't think it's going to take 3 months to close on a house.
Yeah.
When you got the funds to make it happen, right? Like you don't need to go to the bank. Like that's one game for him.
Yeah,
essentially. Not really, but
I mean, he could have been planning on it, but it makes more sense with the sudden change to have a sudden change.
Yeah. I think it's just a fucking power move. Like, I mean, we talk about this couple a lot because who isn't talking about this couple a lot? I think he's just making a good move. Like we've said, he's the first boyfriend of Taylor to know he's actually dating Taylor Swift.
Right.
And act like it. And I think this is some stepping up.
New house, new life, new gal.
Dude, man.
Yeah. He's like, fuck it. Yeah, I would say fuck it too if I was Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Get a new house, bitch.
Yeah. She's like, I really don't like how people can see. He's like, say less.
Yeah.
I got
new
you.
house.
I got you, baby
mansion.
girl. Come on.
Yeah. Why would you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to keep Taylor Swift.
Hell yeah. Dude's rich. Use the money.
Yeah.
Use the money, you know? Yeah.
Taylor Swift's probably laughing. All the memes of like, where it's like Taylor Swift rolling up to Travis Kelce's like $6 million home, and it's the Hillary Clinton and like the shitty apartment with plants coming out. She's just like this.
Yeah.
Like concerned. Because Taylor Swift's a fucking billionaire almost. Her stuff's so nice. It's just funny.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Damn, she could have bought a new house.
Yeah, she could be like, fuck it, I'll buy a house in Kansas City to come.
Yeah.
Nah.
They could have bought a joint crazy ass house.
I don't think they're there yet.
Not far, but still.
I like how Travis stepped up in that. Shout out him.
Good job, Travis.
Good job. All right, the last thing we got, some alien shit going on. On Friday or something, there was a radio wave picked up from an Australian radio telescope sensor thing from 8 billion light years away, which is wild. So it's like basically a sign of alien life. Like the universe doesn't just like create radio signals that we know of. I mean, there could be things out there 8 billion light years away that make these signals, but it was less than 1,000th of a second. It was like super fast. And yeah, it came from where it originated. The universe was half of the age that it is now, which is just kind of wild.
Wow. That is something to think about. I was thinking we send out radio signals so it could be one of ours coming back. But if it's half the age of when it was sent, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Earth was a thing 8 billion light years ago.
Right.
Which is wild.
Well, that is something to ponder on, huh?
Yeah.
Sheesh. We always think about, aliens just being way ahead. But I guess they would be way ahead if it was that long ago and they were starting at that point. They had radio signals. Now they're way ahead so they can fly around and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, we've been sending out radio signals for a long-ass time, I feel
right.
like.
Yeah,
we send shit out there.
We send art. We send music. We send radio signals.
I just picture if aliens got, like, that one where it's, like, a little gold thing, or it's, like, pictures or whatever.
Yeah, the gold thing with pictures.
They're probably just like, what the fuck is this junk, man? Why are they sending us this shit?
Right.
They're all pissed off because if they're flying around the spaceship, they don't want our shit. They don't care.
I feel like they'd be like, oh, shit, okay. Stuff. I'd rather have stuff than a radio signal.
I mean, yeah.
If I had to pick between the three, music, stuff, radio signal, I would pick the stuff, I think.
You can see it.
And you don't have to have the language.
Yeah, because it's like one of those things. What if that thousandths of a second is just like how fast this alien species communicates, and we have no idea what to do. It's like we can break it down as much as we want, but we're not going to get anything out of that.
Yeah.
Or maybe we will.
It's like a fucking barcode with all kinds of information and just that fast.
Yeah, like you scan something, it instantly pops up.
Yeah. I also just saw that barcode right there.
I mean, no, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild, actually.
Yeah. Damn, it could be that. Wow, we're really figuring stuff out here. Breaking the news.
We got you. We're here to solve all
We know what it is.
I bet no one in NASA thought about this whatsoever. Like, what do we do with this?
Yeah.
So that's such a short amount of time to like have to break something down. I hate to be the guy that the engineer or whatever that's behind this. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, let's start breaking this tiny fraction of a thing down and like
yeah.
zooming in on it on like the sound wave or something, even though it's not sound, it's radio.
Yeah. Like that's kind of the whole movie Arrival, is they break down the alien language.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. That's a good movie.
That is a good movie. Squid aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
we got alien stuff, which is just cool.
We love aliens.
Yeah.
We can talk about aliens forever.
Yeah.
We're
All
cool.
right. Well, what new music came out that you liked?
I feel like there was not a lot this week.
It was a weird week.
What do you think? I know Blink-182 came out with an album. I'm sure you listened to that maybe.
That is the only thing I have on.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I love it. I saw Blink a couple months ago on their tour. They still got it. Like, as far as the show goes, it gives you everything you want in nostalgia. And this album kind of encapsulates that because it's the first album in a long time where the whole band's back together. They got Tom back doing his thing. And it's just a heartfelt album, man. It's three bros that grew up doing the pop punk scene together, and they had their little tiffs. They had their, not controversy, well, I guess some controversy. They had Travis Barker falling out of the fucking sky and somehow living, and they just come back together. They're like, man, what we had was awesome. Let's cherish that. Let's do this one more time for the fans. And I can very well see them having this be their very last album and just riding off in the sunset. Travis Barker will keep being a master producer. Other guys might fuck around, do something else, but it's like, it's just a great way to pay homage to the history that is Blink-182. Love this album, man.
Hell yeah. I listened to one song and I thought his voice sounded different. And then I was in the gym, so I turned it off. I was just like, I thought it was going to hit. And then the first song didn't hit like I wanted, so I turned it off. But I could have been just tripping. I don't know. Does his voice sound different?
No, I mean, he's a little bit older, but like, he's still got it.
Yeah. Maybe it was just the first song. But yeah, I don't really have an opinion on it. I listened to that one song, so. But I will listen to it, and I will give it a second set of ears.
It's good.
To my first set of ears that didn't really give it a fair shot. But that sounds cool. Love them. Great stuff. I have 2 singles because no albums came out that I wanted to listen to. This song I just listened to on the ride over here, so it's a fresh little single. It's Bella by Ecstasy. I like his music, but sometimes he comes out with songs where I'm like, too slow. But this song is not slow. So if you like him and any of the songs that he makes, this is an upbeat one. Ecstasy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then NFL by Lil Uzi. Just another Lil Uzi track. It's good. Solid. Like,
I was wondering how you felt about that.
nothing much to say. The first time I listened to it, I was like, eh. And the second time I was like, okay. You
Yeah.
know? Just kind of solid. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It lines up with the Pink Tape.
Yeah.
Everything that came out with the Pink Tape.
Yeah.
lines
It's
up.
just like a leftover probably.
Yeah.
But I will say the album cover, that piece of art, I've seen that with my eyes. And that's kind of cool.
Wow.
It's in DC. It's a
Big
big,
deal.
big rock crushing a car outside of a museum.
I had no idea it was even a piece of art. I thought he just had some random ass.
Yeah, it's real. And I was like, oh, I've seen that. And that's
Nice.
it. That's it. That's why I like the song. Yeah, so Been Bumpin', you want to go? Or you want me to go?
I'll go. Mine's pretty straightforward. So I saw the 1975 on Friday. So I just spammed that set list all week. Spam, spam, spam. All the 1975, all the Matt Healy right in the eardrums. And I enjoyed every bit of it. At first, it was I went from Travis, Utopia. Literally a week later, I'm seeing 1975. So 100 to 0 or 0 to 100, which way you want to look at it. So at first I was like, wow, this is going to take some getting used to on Monday. Slow it down a little bit. But I mean, halfway through the set list, you're like, God damn. I mean, good music, man. Good music. Great live show. Shout out 1975. Ben bumping them. You should Ben bump them too if you want to just nice little indie pop rock vibe.
Poppin' and rockin'. Yeah, you guys were talking about all those songs. And I was like, I don't think I really listened to the 1975 at all. So I thought I did a little. No.
Yeah.
No, I really don't. I don't know much about them. But that's cool. That's cool. I've been on a Slauson Malone vibe, who I don't think you know who that is.
No.
Yeah. He's very experimental. Not very. He is experimental, and some of the parts of his music are weird, but he's good. He goes by Slauson Malone 1 now, so that's interesting.
He added a little one.
He added a 1.
So he is the original.
I don't know why he did that, but he added a 1. He's like Earl Sweatshirt, but if Earl Sweatshirt played guitar. And yeah. Maybe Earl Sweatshirt does play guitar, and I don't know that, but he doesn't really put guitars in his music.
No, he doesn't.
So he came out with a new album, Excelsior, I think is how you say it. And it's got New Joy, Voyager, Half-Life on there. Those are very good songs. Those are the most popular songs, which is kind of a cop-out answer, but they're good. So if that sounds interesting to your eardrums, go ahead and listen.
Check that out.
Go ahead and listen to that. It is actually very good. Like, just very raw music. Like, you'll have a song where it'll be like straight horns and you can like hear the clicks of the horns. Like, the stuff that you usually take out of music, he keeps in, which I think is cool. Anyway,
That's cool.
so Slauson Malone 1.
Nice. I'm going to leave with one last little thing. I told you this yesterday. I just want to put this take out there, see what people think. So I saw the 1975, and I'm watching Matt Healy, and it just kind of occurred to me that I think the Matrix that we're in had a little glitch and got lazy and made Drake Bell twice. Matt Healy and Drake Bell are the same fucking thing. They're both like kind of scummy. I mean, obviously Drake Bell's a fucking scumbag. Dude's in jail for a reason. But Matt Healy is what Drake Bell strived to be. He was just born in LA and became a child star, while Matt Healy thrived later on in life. And they're the same fucking dude. It's wild. You look at them side by side, you're like, you look similar, they act similar, they have similar career paths.
Yeah.
And they are one and the same. I just think that the world needs to hear that.
One and the same. They have the same genes. They just split at birth.
The Matrix got lazy. It was like, what are the odds they both make it?
Yeah.
And no one will realize it. But I realized it.
Yeah, you did. You broke the Matrix.
I did. So if I go missing, now you know why.
There you go.
All right. Well, that's all we got for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you think Drake Bell is actually Matt Healy in a different universe or
Let
something.
him know.
And make sure to give us a rating if you're listening on Spotify. We really appreciate that. And hit the like button if you're listening on YouTube. And we'll see you guys next week. Later.
Peace.